Mastertemp 400 not turning on. My Mastertemp 400 stopped working recently. I've worked through the troubleshooting guide and the manual, and I'm stuck on what to address with respect to the fireman switch. The heater will turn on after jumping the fireman switch. It's good, I can now use the spa manually, but I'd like to go back to using the remote control. The troubleshooting guide says to look at the fireman switch circuit wiring. I re-spliced the connections to the fireman switch after seeing some fraying with no change. I've inspected the wire all the way back to the Easy Touch panel, no nicks or cuts. The wires are secured to the back of the Easy Touch panel. There was a mention to an external controller relay, but which one? Any direction on what to look at next would be great.
So if you're looking at Easy Touch panel, that's a computer board that's determining whether to send voltage through that line or not. Where traditionally, when we had the old millivolt heaters, the millivolt heater sent a current, the millivolts created by the heater itself sent the current through to the timer, through the fireman switch and back. So as long as the switch was on and closed, it would return the loop and say it would work. In this particular case, you have that current traveling to a computer board, and the board is determining whether that current should continue through. So if it's not a component of the heater itself, which it doesn't sound like it is, what I would, if you need to use the Easy Touch to control this, then you have to look at the board on the Easy Touch and see if there's an issue with the board itself. If you, like you said, if you take that wire off that comes from the Easy Touch and you just jump that and it's running, then that's telling you there's something wrong in the Easy Touch panel itself. And likely either there's a fuse, which you might look through, and there's a few small fuses on the Easy Touch panel. Depends on how old it is. There's, we've seen panels many years old that as the circuitry changes a lot and the board changes. Some of it never changes. Some of it, they look exactly the same, but if you study them close, they're not. I would look to see if there's any fuses that are burned out on the board itself. I would look at maybe investigating from the Pentair Easy Touch system what other type of troubleshooting there is, but it sounds to me like it's in the board now, not in the heater.